Hello YouTube and welcome to this edition of Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm Ronnie Humphrey and as always appreciate you guys joining us today. Well, we got back in from cruising the coast last week and remember my goal was to be able to have the chassis painted while we were gone, and when I left they said it's going to take about 7 to 8 days before they could even get to it. I was only gone for 3 days, but guess what? They called me yesterday and there it is. So I'm very excited. It turned out good. We got a little bit of touch-up work we have to do on the floor pan, but they did a fantastic job. I'm very proud of the work that Buddy and I did. So we're gonna get this thing unloaded and let you look at it. I've always been amazed at how the Egyptians built the pyramids back in the day, and I love doing stuff by myself. You give me a floor jack and some blocks and some rollers and I can move the world. And that's how you unload a car by yourself without scratching up your trailer paint and without hurting your back. But there she is, and what I was telling about on the floor, this happens sometimes when you get stuff powder coated. The extra powder that came off of the, when they sprayed it, sometimes it won't run into the floor. Well, actually it runs and it'll puddle up. So we're going to have to re-sand this and reshoot that. But everything else is really smooth. Where the door bars were exposed to the weather on this one and on the top one over there, we had, this little rough, but all that's gonna be covered. You won't be able to see that. But boy, all the interior, I mean, just smooth as glass. And that's why we went through all the trouble and the extra expense to media blast the tin, fix that, and then come back. Even the panels we made back here on the back are fine. There's nothing wrong here. Everything is just ready to be assembled. So it's a little bit dusty now from the sand blasting up there. But that's what we got. And we're not going to worry about this. I may hang and paint a little bit of suspension. We would like to get it to a roller, but we're in no rush on this right now because we've got to get on this body, and we're going to start on that this coming Saturday. So first thing we got to do, we got to cut those bottom pieces of the body out. So that's where we're at, and we'll be right back with you. All right, I went and dropped my trailer off, and these are the last two pieces, the battery box cover. And what we'll do, in one of the early episodes I was telling you about, there's a English color place over here. I actually take this, they take basically a computer / microscope, and they shoot this and they match this exactly. So whenever we do any touch-up paint on it, that will come out perfect, and you won't be able to tell it whenever we spray it. Then of course I had the the fuel cell, easy for me to say, cover done in black. I went ahead and opened it up because it was like trying to get into Fort Knox. I still don't have everything off of it. But There we go. But can I give you a sneak peek of what this is going to look like? There we go. Oh yeah, it's going to look nice. So I can actually put the fuel cell and put the filter and everything back here on that pretty quick, so that won't be an issue. So there we go. So we'll kind of get this thing pushed out of the way here a little more so I can shut the doors, and we will be back with you tomorrow. Well, the first item of business is trying to figure out some jet changes. We're gonna lean this car out and figure out what we got in there in the front and back. And the car's just running too rich, and we ended up fouling out the plug down there at cruising the coast, and so we're going to try to do this. Plus we're going to put a new air filter on it and see if we can get this thing running a little better. Okay, we just had some help show up here at the shop. And hey, Reed, can you say hi?
Look at
Reed,
say hey.
say hey.
Nope.
Oh, okay, we're not gonna say hi. Anyway, as I was saying there in the opening, the car fouled a couple of spark plugs, or one spark plug, so we've gone through the box, the jet box, and we've actually lowered the jet size in the front and the rear blocks, metering blocks here on the carburetor. We did a little adjustment on the carburetor, so we're going to put her back together now. Buddy started on the body, or at least started to think about it, but we're going to start trimming some stuff off here. So I'm going to get this street legal car finished up and get it out of here. And like I say, Reed just came over. Hey Reed, what is that? What is that? You're going to get in this. And here's our new, this is my new grandson. Hey buddy, you tired? That's Connor Paul Thompson. Say hey.
Hey.
All right, boy, I think he's put on 10 pounds since I saw him last week. But anyway, all right, we're gonna try to get going here and get this thing back together and get it out of the shop, and then we're gonna bring old Red Beauty over here and paint some parts for it. So, be right back with you. Hey Reed, was that fun? You want to do it again sometime?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what is this? Is this Papa's race car? Can you say Papa's race car?
Papa's race car.
Okay. All right. So tell everybody bye. Hey, tell everybody bye. Say bye bye.
Bye.
Okay. That'll work on that side. Okay, here are the first two painted pieces of the suspension. And got the upper A-frames done. We're gonna paint everything gloss black, nothing fancy. So I'm just thankful that I got everything sandblasted while the media blaster was here. Got everything cleaned up. So we'll get these, let these dry for a little bit, and we'll start cleaning up the power steering box. Then we'll try to get the steering components put on the car. All right, I'm playing around with the fuel cell back here. Believe it or not, back in the day, this is how we would put the fuel cells in the car. You would use a wood spacer and a piece of plywood, and that would take up the gap. And so we use a piece of, this is 1 inch, actually 3/4 inch laminated plywood. And that's what you would do. On either side, you can move the cell that much. And I've got that cut and put in the car. Now I can actually go ahead and bolt in the fuel cell, but I may wait on that just a little bit. We can put the cage in, but I may wait just little while on that. Buddy has gotten a couple of pieces cut out here, and you can see there. He's already got this door trim up there done, and we're going to cut all these pieces out, all these A-post pieces. As you can see, that's so rotten anyway. We're going to cut all that out, and we're going to leave us a lip to be able to have something to attach the new pieces to. So that's going to be a little hairy, but at least we got the body up where we can get to everything. And I'm kind of letting him do that, and I'm playing with the old stick the bolt heads in the box trick, and so you can paint the heads. And I'm gonna paint the springs yellow, but I don't have any yellow paint, so I got to go and get some paint from the store. But anyway, moving right along here. Just kind of lazy day, just not really too hard at it, but we'll keep trucking here. Okay, the first two pieces are officially on. Buddy's working on the rest of the rocker panel there. Okay, we got the rocker panel cut off on that side, and Buddy is laying out a new one now in here in the metal room. Alrighty, we're going to call it quits for the day, but you can see what that panel there on the bottom is going to look like. And we got it fabricated so it matches the contour of the outside, and we'll come along here and we'll spot weld that on the top and Bondo it in. We are going to go ahead and still got to cut this piece out here on the end, but you see this flat piece right here, that'll have a transition. We'll put a piece of transition in between. Remember the piece of 22 gauge we've been put on the bottom of the frame rail, so we'll have a little narrow piece that goes in there and ties that in. So yeah, actually it's going along a lot faster than what I thought, and we will get started on this side, but we got to do the rear quarter panels and all. So it's been a good day, got a lot done. Got the springs painted yellow, so moving right along. Well, what a good day today in the shop. We got a lot done. We're really in no big rush right now because we've got all the deadlines I was trying to meet. We've met all those, and we are just now slowly assembling stuff together. The big project now moves from the chassis to the body, and we got a good jump on that today. I'm letting Buddy kind of think on that. I'm kind of staying out of his way, so I'm doing the low grade stuff like paint. So try to get these chassis parts painted and get them stuck on the car. But as always, appreciate you guys joining us. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so. We're up to 808 subscribers, still trying to get to that 1,000 mark, but I appreciate you guys who have subscribed already. And don't forget to hit that like button as well. Appreciate that. Tell your friends about us, man. If you got some gearhead friends, tell them about us. We have a lot of fun on here, and we're making a lot of progress. Been a lot of work done so far. We still got a ways to go, but we're going to get there. But thanks again for watching. God bless you, and we'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. Take care.